Welcome to America. We are now at UMA 2023. Location is Orlando, Florida. Welcome here to the exhibition center in Orlando. But before we will take you out to see the whole fair, I want you to subscribe to the channel to see all the future content here on Bussmagasinet. Hopefully we will do a lot of more American content for the future. Today we do have one big premiere here in Florida. And behind me we do have a bus from Prevost, and this is a brand new model we will see the first time here today. I have never seen the coach before, but I do know a person that knows everything about this coach. This is the CEO of Prevost.
Hello, my name is François Tremblay. I'm the president for Prevost and Volvo Bus for North America. So today actually we're here to talk about the new product we just actually launched last night, which is our new H345, and this is basically the flagship for Prevost Motorcoach. What's new about this great product? First of all, we had really focused when we developed it on making sure there was something for the operators, the drivers, but also the passengers. First, we worked on the fuel efficiency. So by redesigning the product, we were able to get up to 12% better fuel efficiency. When it comes to the driver, they had their fair share of novelties also. We redid the complete dashboard to make it more automotive-like. We really inspired ourselves from the automotive industry to make it nice, slick, nice design. We did use a lot of digital components. We have now kind of a digital touchscreen. Everything's integrated there, the navigation system, 360, backup cameras, all the things, so easily visible for the drivers. We have a new steering wheel, things like this to really make the driver environment, really nice, modern, and intuitive. When it comes to passenger, we completely redesigned the inside of the coach. They get on top of the stairs, they see this beautiful open design. So what we've done is we redesigned the parcel rack to make it much more open. We really got inspired more from the aerospace industry, looking at airliners and the way they were doing their interiors and everything. Last but not least, the seats. We have new seats, our own design seats were basically much more modern. We redid the foam and now the design and everything to make sure it was, great looking but also really comfortable.
That was a really great look of the brand new Prevost. But behind me we do have a bus model we know well from before. In Europe we've seen this a lot of years, and also in Mexico and the American market we do know the Volvo 9700. But this one is a bit special because we have a middle door with a wheelchair lift. And here we do have more of the European spec with a middle toilet at the rear entrance, and we do also have a silent compartment in the back of the bus. So there is a compartment where you can close the door to make it silent. But what I don't like with this coach, the driver's seat is not very comfortable. It's a simple chair, has no functions, and you will sit very uncomfortably. And it's also super duper narrow. And also, if you're a passenger, you will not see anything because in the front screen there is only screens, so you will not have any view to the front of the road. Other than that, cool to see the middle door and the European solution with the middle toilet.
Behind me we have MCI. This is a Canadian bus manufacturer that is selling a lot of buses and coaches in the United States. And the one behind me is a diesel version, and they like to say it, and they mentioned it on the side of the bus also, clean diesel. This is because the market is not asking too much about electric coaches. The reason is very simple. The range is always a problem on electric buses. You have to have an infrastructure for charging. On the diesel version you still have the diesel pump at the tank station all over the world. So we will see it for many years. One thing that we could see when we went into the bus, it's really nice. You have different color shapes. You have a really beautiful design. Looks like an airplane when you're sitting in the seat. And one fun fact, MCI celebrates 90 years anniversary this year.
What is going on, all you bus nuts, geeks, and enthusiasts out there? Welcome to another episode of Motorcoach, wait, that wrong show. Cut, cut. What's up, guys? It's so nice to see you guys again. Welcome to UMA 2023. I will say that it's always a pleasure to see these guys from Bussmagasinet. Check out my channel if you're from Europe, all about the US bus industry. Speaking of the bus industry here in the US, this is the second year after the COVID pandemic that UMA has held a convention, and I will say there's a huge difference as far as attitude, atmosphere, and the way people behave. Last year was the first year after the pandemic, and even though there was a decent turnout, there was such a cold and frightened atmosphere from every operator because we just didn't know if we would still be here next year. Well, this year, not only has the business grown, not only has demand for travel returned, people's attitude is once again back to a level where there's confidence again. There's confidence that we'll still be around, we've survived it, and we're gonna be around for a long, long time. So that's refreshing to see, and you can definitely feel the energy has returned to the bus industry again, which makes me happy because I still have a job. I gotta get going, I got a video to make. Remember, if you're watching this, you're part of the motor coach world.
Also, Daimler is represented here at the UMA 2023. Here with a tour rider that was released on this fair in Long Beach last year. Now they're back with a tour rider, and this one has the wheelchair lift above the third axle. So here you have a great access for also wheelchair users for the coach. And last year they were excited about if they will get any sales here in the US, and now they have sold many coaches for the market, and we are excited to follow the production for the American market also in the future.
Behind me we have the Spanish-built Irizar i6. This is a really popular coach in the South America and also more and more in the North America. When you come inside, you can see the driver area is very similar to the European style, but when you take a step up to the passenger area, you can see a big difference. The seats is the same, but the roof and the sidewalls is very simple. It is not what we expect from a European side. We like to have a luxurious coach. This is more a medium luxurious coach. You have only one entrance and exit on this bus, only one door, and it gives us a lot of luggage capacities between the axles. And one thing that I can see that they move the rear axle and the buggy axle very close together, and it looks strange from the European side because in Europe we have more distance. We also have the third axle that we can steer.
Here is one of the manufacturers that builds coaches both for the European and the American market. Last year, Temsa released a brand new coach, TS45 Electric. But this is not here this year. This year they have the TS30 and the TS45. So they have 3 coaches here on the UMA this year, but no electric coach this time.
Behind me we have the ABC company. They don't produce their own buses, but they are selling the Van Hoel buses that is produced in Belgium, and they are also selling the Ford Transit that is fully electric for the market here in America. But one thing that I could see that they have digital mirror on the Van Hoel bus, and we asked the CEO about this, and they said because of the regulation in the United States they have to have both digital and analog mirror, and the owners like to have both. They like to have the digital mirrors and the analog mirrors just to be sure. Behind me you have this Van Hoel CX35, and this is a diesel version. They have an electric version soon ready for the market on a single decker, but the double decker they already had on the market for more than 1 year. They have now 2 units, and the third is on the way from Europe.
When I think of a Freightliner, I think about a big 18-wheeler super truck from America. Behind me, we do have a bus from Freightliner. 57 seats built on a truck chassis, the engine in front, and a big compartment for passengers in the back. It's smaller on the road, easier to drive, you still have a big capacity also for luggage. This is a convenient bus if you want to come into the coach market. You can start out with a Freightliner and then grow to bigger coacher later. The bus is also cheaper to own, to operate. The cost of total ownership is much cheaper. Almost workshops can actually handle this bus. So it's easier to get it maintained, and it's easier to keep it running. But the comfort is not even close to a coach. The seats are too narrow, and also the driver's area is very simple, looks more like a van.
And behind me we have the brand new coach. No, I'm joking. This is a 1989 Eagle. This was really popular in the 80s and 90s here in the United States, and now they are restoring it back to the way it was when it was brand new.
Thank you so much for watching the video here from UMA 2023. And next time we will see you from the US is in Detroit, when we will go and attend to Bus World. And we can't wait to come back to make more content here in America. And I really hope to see you even more here in the future from the US. Until then, feel free to subscribe to our channel to see all the future content, and have a good day. Drive safely.